Hello, everyone.
Hey!
Welcome to Facebook Live. Surprise, it's us on
Woo!
Wednesday.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, nobody besides us really knows that we made a schedule now.
Yeah. We did make a schedule.
Mike, I'm filling in the role of Mike.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so yay.
What day is it today? Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday. Why not Wednesday?
Going crazy.
Hump day.
Hump day. Mm-hmm. Remember the Camel commercials? What was that, Hump Day? That was a great
No,
commercial.
those were the cigarette commercials.
Hey,
No,
Gary,
was it a cigarette?
What day is it? Gary,
What
Gary,
day is it? What day is it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I don't know these commercials that you speak
What
of.
was it? It was Hump Day. I forget what. Who was it? Yeah, but I forget what it was for. Good commercial, but not good branding.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I associate the Camel with cigarettes all the time.
Well,
Yeah, it's because you're.
I don't smoke.
Geico.
That's good.
It was Geico.
Geico.
Geico is a lizard.
Yes.
What? Oh, that's Gecko.
Yeah.
But Geico, car insurance, lizard. That's what
Yeah. Or
Right?
Gecko.
whatever, same.
Yeah.
NewsBlast brought to you.
Well, all right. Maybe we should get to the news, yeah?
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
Well, I like this opening. This is exciting.
Okay.
So, Yeezy Season 6 has dropped, and in true Kim Kanye fashion, they released the whole campaign on social media. But here's the kicker. All of the models that are sporting these clothes are Kim Kardashian clones.
What?
Yes, okay, and the most famous clone, right here, Paris Hilton.
This was crazy.
This was insane.
Paris actually, for those that don't remember, Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's assistant.
Yes.
She organized her closet.
Yes, and
got
used
her
to sell her clothes,
Yeah.
things of that nature. And now the roles have reversed, and somehow Paris Hilton is now sporting the fashion
She's becoming
and
Kim.
hawking.
But what a great way to pay
Kanye.
homage. I mean, and as Kim, like,
Yeah.
first of all, very cool for Paris to do this.
I'm sure she was happy, like
Of
excited
course.
about it, helping out a friend.
Yeah, so we got a quote from Miss Hilton. She said that she was the original.
She said that they came to her because she was the original paparazzi queen and had to be part of this shoot. They wanted
Pretty
her.
cool.
Yeah, so, and she said that the whole style behind the shoot is that they wanted to feature models that have the look and aesthetic of Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, so there was Abigail Ratchford,
Mm-hmm.
Giovanna Ventura.
Jordan Woods, Kylie's best friend.
So they were all recreating these like paparazzi shots from Kim.
Of Kim
over the years.
Kardashian.
It's pretty good.
Which is that's pretty creative. And you have to be like, as Kim Kardashian, the wife, you're probably like giving yourself a little tickets here. Like this is flattery at
This
its
is very
finest,
flattering, yeah.
you know?
Kanye probably loves it. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
Kim all over the place.
Yeah, and that's the funny part too. It's like, how do you take it? Do you take it as like flattery, which I
yeah.
think I would. But then it's also like, it was talked about in the newsroom, like this could also show how replaceable Kim is. Like so many people could look like her too. That was actually, people were talking about that in the newsroom. So it's like, you can see it from two ways.
Maybe it just shows like how the entertainment machine, how it just cranks out clones of people that all look the same.
It does.
It's deep. This is deep.
It's deep. There's a deeper meaning. It's a Kanye thing.
Yeah.
Us normal folk don't get it,
No.
you know?
Clothes look cool.
Yeah, see, I always struggle with Kanye's like fashion because it's
It's
so
usually really bad.
plain,
Yeah.
and it's always like sweatshirts and
Yeah.
sweats.
I think the last Yeezy, like, there's been nothing that the Yeezy shoes are cool, but like, nothing has impressed me that he's.
No.
I mean, like, listen, I wear polos every day. I'm not, the fashion forward person. I don't have leather jogging pants like the.
Yeah.
You know that Kanye's famous.
Well, the thing is too, he always goes for like the drab colors. He never has like any real bold colors. It's like burnt orange and brown and black and forest green and all these like just kind of like black colors. And like I said, the only probably reason that you like this line is because everybody's in bras. Like literally, it's crop
has a part
top
to it.
and sweats.
There's also
everyone.
I don't think we probably could show it, but we probably just won't. There's a bunch of them that are just naked.
Yeah.
So I don't know how.
I mean, I don't know legally how we could get around that.
This
but
may be, and this is the emperor wears no clothes. Like
It has
Kanye
to
is
be.
literally. He has Kanye using Yeezy 6, and it's just a naked model.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're supposed to say Kanye did a great job of designing
like we
that
love
outfit.
Kanye's clothes.
She's naked.
There's
But nobody wants to say that. Everyone wants to say Kanye's a genius. No, she's not. She's naked. It's not
Like,
genius.
how are we supposed to judge your clothes when there's just naked models everywhere?
She's beautiful. The shoes.
The shoes aren't even part of this campaign.
Yeah, I was looking at the ice cream cone actually.
Yeah, they're like licking ice cream
Yeah, she's like,
cones.
yeah.
And it's weird too because I think that they have like sheer netting on them because, and I think that that's probably available. This is just spectism at its, like, that's just me, but.
Speculation. That's what we call it.
Spectism, same.
Okay.
Okay, same word. I think it's like a sheer bodysuit because.
You're a spectist.
I know, they had to like blur out certain parts, but
Yeah.
I think that you could, I think she's wearing a sheer bodysuit. I don't think she's completely naked.
Do they make, where do they sell Kanye's clothes? Like,
I
where can
think
you buy Yeezy?
online. I don't know.
I feel like it's one of those brands where everyone's always like, "Oh, it's sold out everywhere," but like you can't buy.
But you don't know where to go.
I see people wear Yeezys.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone other than the Kardashians who I'm guessing get their
gifted
clothes
them,
from Kanye, like out wearing like the new Yeezy season 3.
Well, and too, it's because one crop sweatshirt is like $400. So who's going to pay for
ridiculous.
that? That's stupid.
I have tons of ripped crop sweatshirts.
I can make my own ripped crop sweatshirt. I can
Yeah.
make my own entire outfit
Yeah.
from clothes that are in my sleep drawer, and you could mistake them for Kanye's
I look at
clothes.
your sleep drawer. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I have a sleep drawer. Who doesn't have a sleep drawer? I always have sleep drawers. Like, you have to like walk around the house. Sometimes I need little shorts or like
But
sweats
you're not
if it's
sleeping
cold.
if you're walking around the house.
But it's called a sleep drawer because it's the second drawer next to your bed, and that's where you put all your sleep stuff, right, Tara?
The drawer next to my bed.
See, everybody has a freaking sleep drawer.
Lonnie, do you have a
Lonnie-
sleep drawer? I don't want to know what's in the
I
drawer
don't
next
want
to
to
Lonnie's
know what
bed.
Lonnie. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not asking. Not asking. Let's move on.
Let's move on. This is taking it down.
Yeah, it's a downer, but this is really
Yeah.
interesting. All right, obviously, we reported yesterday on the death of Mark Saling.
Mm-hmm.
We have now confirmed it was a suicide by hanging,
Yes.
and that is what law enforcement is saying. He was found in a kind of a secluded area in the Tujunga Mountains. He lived in Sunland, and this is a nearby area.
Yeah.
Interesting is, so here's a photo that you're looking at right now. The caution tape on the right is presumably where
Yes.
his body was found.
Yeah.
Pay attention to those rocks on the left, though, because we found a photo in 2015 that Mark took where he appears to be on those rocks. Now, what's interesting is, we did some The Blast CSI.
This is like, yeah.
Yeah,
Go
enhance.
Josh.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had Josh enhance, and so let's factor in this. The photo on the right was taken 3 years,
yeah.
3 years earlier. If you look at that rock that's underwater directly behind him, that appears to be the rock that's behind the big one
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in the current photo. The water level has obviously dropped.
You have to think over time,
Yeah.
with the weather, everything. It's going to change a little bit. You can definitely see some similarities. So I was looking through his Twitter yesterday, just trying to, piece together different things, and I came across this. And when I showed Gary and Mike, they, after a
it's
while,
crazy.
it just clicked with us. And he hashtagged the same location where he was found.
So obviously, people are, you're wondering why he may have went to this location, what he
Yeah.
chose. It appears that he had some sort of connection with this area. I mean,
Yeah.
he looks very happy and
looked-
peaceful in that
yeah.
photo. So maybe this was an area he thought he sought refuge in.
Maybe it was his happy place,
Yeah.
Now,
what's also interesting. Yeah. No.
I mean- No, but
it's obviously
I mean,
a tragic
if-
and sad ending. Well,
Yes.
yeah, it's a sad ending, but. A lot of times, if he was familiar, if this was a place that made him happy, maybe gave him comfort. That's why
maybe
he
that's
went
where
there.
he
His
wanted to go. It
greatest
was
time of
special
need.
to him for
Yeah.
some reason.
Now, another interesting, we actually just broke on theblast.com. His body was found near a Little League field. And apparently a lot of the parents and players, they were kind of worried as the news was breaking out. And a lot of the media was referencing this Little League field called Tujunga Little League, where Mark's body was found. And the Little League has now put out a message, and we actually got the message, and they're just letting everybody know that he was not on the property, that he
Yeah.
was not on their fields, that it's tragic and everything, but they just want to make that distinction that he wasn't on their property, and saying they want to also let parents know that they provide a safe place for everybody to play baseball and to nurture children. They're going to resume. They kind of stopped stuff yesterday while the investigation, everything was going on. They're going to resume baseball tonight. And so just kind of interesting, you see, the greater impact it has kind of around the community.
Yeah, well, they want to separate the tragedy from their location for obvious reasons.
Yeah. So pretty interesting, eerie.
This one too.
This one, we're gonna give you the heavy ones right in a row here. Scott Baio.
Yep.
He was on GMA this morning. We broke the story on the blast that he was turn of events is crazy. So Nicole Eggert appears on Megyn Kelly on Tuesday morning. Scott Baio literally jumps on a plane and heads to New York to go do Good Morning America. And he's like, because he did the Facebook response, and he's like, all right, you know what?
He wants to say his side of the story.
Time for TV.
He hasn't been shy about it.
Yeah.
He hasn't been shy. So.
Yeah, so he was on TV this morning, and he talked about it. He claims to have proof that her lies are false.
Well, what he's saying is that he claims that she said that their sexual encounter, which they both admit that they had a sexual encounter, the time difference is where it gets, the stories get jiggled, weird word. But he's saying that when she first told the story, that she blatantly said that it was after they were done filming Charles in Charge. He says, based on math, years when Charles in Charge stopped airing and they stopped filming, she was of age.
Yeah, they said on the last, I guess the last episode that he's shown us he's shown like the script or whatever.
Yeah.
He's saying that she was already 18 by that point. So
yeah, and he knows her birthday and the years, and he just,
But she's claiming that when she was 14, he had a sexual encounter with her during the set that she apparently kept quiet because she didn't want to
jeopardize the show. Yes. So two different stories here.
He's also going to sue her. I mean, we put another story up on the blast this morning that he sent her a strongly worded legal letter. And it was kind of interesting. He said that if she keeps repeating these, what they're claiming are false accusations, and defaming him, they're going to take legal action. And they say that especially in this environment, and they use that word environment, and society, that this is the time that if you say something, people find you guilty immediately.
Yes.
So they're saying by Nicole Eggert even going out and alleging what happened, no matter what, everybody will believe that Scott Baio did it.
Well, it damages your reputation for sure, even if the allegations are not true. People are going to think of you in that way.
Yeah,
unfortunately. You can't help
it. It's the with the current temperature and the way everything's going, and that is what happens. And we've talked about this before, where it's like as a victim or alleged victim, I mean, there's a dual responsibility of you need to make sure you're accurate with everything you say. Because victims should tell their story, they should have their voice, but got to be accurate on what you're saying, because everything you say is to the letter is being used against that person and is ruining careers, families.
Well, it's sad. I mean, he brought up his own daughter. She's 10 years old, and he, was saying that this is damaging her as well. She's hearing about it from kids at school, and it's
now if
sad.
This happened to Nicole Eggert, she deserves to tell her story. She
deserves,
yes. And Scott should be held accountable for that. But he is, a lot of these allegations, when they come out against people, they issue the blanket denial, and then they kind of fade off a little bit and lay low. He is going full bore.
Oh,
he is very adamant that she is wrong and she is lying. So, well, we're going to keep updating you on this, but I don't think this is over.
No, it's not.
Especially since she keeps doing TV shows.
And him too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So another
big
one. I know, this
all
is
these
just
in a row. Dude, Tara just
heavy.
is just come on. Yeah. Harvey Weinstein. Volt. Yeah. What's next after this?
Fun stuff.
Oh my God.
We switched order.
You switched order?
I didn't do it, but you don't pay attention to Slack, so I have to fill you in.
Harvey Weinstein has responded to Rose McGowan. So Harvey Weinstein has said that he's denied all allegations. Blanket all sex he says was consensual. He claims he didn't assault, rape, no misconduct with anybody. He is now specifically responding to Rose McGowan.
Yes.
And we got this exclusively on the blast. His response, and he's saying that it is a bold lie.
He is. completely denying it, and he actually brings 2 witnesses into his statement too. Rose's manager at the time, she alleges, supposedly, so this manager, Jill, wrote in 1997 after the altercation or whatever happened or may have not happened between Rose and Harvey in his hotel room, Rose claims that she confided in her manager. So according to this new statement, Harvey Weinstein's attorney is saying that at that time in 1997, that Jill wrote an email to Harvey basically saying that Rose confided in her that they had, that, what did it say?
It was consensual.
That it was, that she got into the hot tub consensually, but says that she regretted it the next day.
Good buyer's remorse.
So
You're like, oi, shouldn't have done that.
And then they also bring Ben Affleck into it, which has
Yes.
been, you know, a huge controversy this whole time. Rose says that she ran into Ben afterwards. She told him what happened. And Harvey saying that that's actually not true, that Ben personally sent an email stating that she never, basically, she never told me, nor did I ever in fear that she was attacked by anyone. Any accounts to the contrary are false. I have no knowledge about anything Rose did or claimed to have done.
That's interesting because Rose has been calling out Ben Affleck since the beginning, naming him as not only having his own issues with sexual misconduct, but being complacent and complicit in dealing with Harvey Weinstein and covering up for him and knowing about this. So now Harvey's people are saying, yeah, Ben contacted him and said, never heard it, Rose is lying.
Which is a very interesting thing because, you know, she's always stood by saying that she's, you know, told people and she, you know, and now that
She's
he
very
has
vocal
somebody,
now.
and now that he claims that they're saying the opposite, it's interesting, you know what I mean?
Well, Rose had a response.
Yeah.
It's colorful, as you can imagine. She's going to say, I'm just going to write it all. Quote, I'm going to step on your fat neck for all time, Harvey Weinstein. I will say your name. It is you who did this to us, thief. And to all of you scoundrels, aiding predators, you are damned for the hurt you've caused. We reject your social lies. Name it, shame it, call it out, Citizen Rose. Yeah. There's another one she did later that I don't even know if I can say it. A lot of F words. Oh,
I didn't see it.
Yeah, very, very F wordy.
Yeah.
But listen, Rose deserves that stage too. She clearly, you know, has been a leading voice in this whole thing with Weinstein, with the kind of the exposing of everything that was going on, and she deserves to say what she wants.
Exactly.
It's interesting. I hate the story because it's so sad and that she's been dealing with this and just it's just the whole thing is sad. It's the back and forth fighting and the accusations. Nothing's positive about this. I love the fact that she gives 0 Fs though. Like she is done like covering up for people, done being told no, and she
did it for so long.
Yeah.
And now it's her time, you know?
I love Rose McGowan. She's great.
Wait, so we're doing this one
What are we doing?
next?
We doing T Swift?
T Swift.
Or French Montana?
T Swift.
Do T Swift and just get all the. Well, this is interesting.
This one isn't. I mean, it's like it's just another heavy one, but it's not like
sexual
crazy
assault
heavy like that. But
with a happy
it is,
ending.
yeah.
Maybe.
Well, a happy ending for someone.
I shouldn't say happy ending is probably the wrong phrase.
So everyone remembers the DJ who was found guilty of groping T Swift after a meet and greet in 2013.
Stuck his hand up her skirt and grabbed her butt.
He was a DJ from a Denver, Colorado station. After the trial and all of this,
she testified, remember?
She testified, yeah, and she was awarded $1.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I believe. That's what she wanted.
That's what she wanted.
Because
she wanted to prove that it wasn't about the money. She has money. She doesn't need that. It's about the actual about what happened and justice.
Because he got fired from the station.
He got fired.
So he originally sued Taylor and for defamation and saying that she made the story up. She came back and she was like, "Oh, that's how you want to play, huh?"
Yeah,
hardball. Oh, welcome to the media, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so she had she had her day in court, and he lost.
Yeah.
And
David Mueller is his name. We haven't said that yet.
Yes, he has a new job though.
He is been hired now at, where is it?
It's a man's world,
In
ladies and gentlemen.
Mississippi.
Yeah, he's back on the air.
He is back on the air. He's using another name, though. He's going by the name Stonewall Jackson.
Yeah, that's great. He definitely learned his lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nod to the Confederate general. Yeah, he's paying homage.
Yeah.
Called Jackson and John Bob, apparently, and Greenwood's kid. I don't even want to give the call letters,
No.
but the CEO of that radio station says that, quote, he's either the world's best liar or he's telling the truth. And, quote, most of them, the haters on social media, need to get a life.
Oh my gosh, this is so bad. This is just, who says stuff? Like, who goes on record like that?
Yeah, I think the hater was the victim whose butt he grabbed.
The hater is the victim as well as all of those supporters.
Yeah.
You know? And speaking of those supporters, people are just, all T-Swift fans going absolutely nuts on social media, just throwing his name under the mud.
Yeah.
Also, they're starting to write letters.
In the mud, under the bus.
Yeah, in the mud, same thing.
Is it
In the mud, under the bus.
You don't go under the mud.
I didn't say under the mud.
I think you did. Lonnie.
Oh, well, yeah, she did.
Lonnie!
But they're starting to actually, Taylor Swift fans are actually writing to the station, basically saying, get him fired.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be on
They
air.
should call and request Taylor Swift songs
All day,
constantly.
All day.
Fantastic.
Something tells me that this station is probably not the Taylor Swift platform.
She should make, whatever it is, Taylor is so powerful, she should make a song in the genre of whatever station that is. Because it will go to number one and they'll have to play
she could
it.
do country, she could do pop, she could
Or
do...
she said, even better. Hold on, I'm
go.
getting maniacal here. She makes a song, goes to number one. She calls the radio station and says, "You cannot air my song unless you fire him."
Well, okay. That's amazing. Powerful if she's, you know.
That's a...
Even
Taylor.
better, she buys
The radio station.
She should just buy the radio station.
She should.
That's what we're going
But
for.
then she
Go
don't have a
T-Swift.
radio station in Greenville, which I'm sure is a lovely area.
Maybe.
Yeah.
This one is probably one of my favorite stories
This
all day long.
sucks for French Montana.
I
We
find
tried to
it
right the wrongs.
hilarious. It is so funny. Are you kidding me? This is great.
It's great. So give the setup to it, like what Diddy did.
Okay. Diddy photoshopped French Montana out of an epic picture with Jay-Z.
Out of his own picture.
No.
It was French Montana's picture that he posted.
Yeah, French Montana posted a picture.
Yeah.
Diddy, which is right here. Diddy is not in this picture, which I
Yeah.
find the best story ever. But you can see it's Jay-Z,
a
Kendrick
Grammy
Lamar,
party.
Nas. I don't know who that guy is.
What a lovely picture.
But in
a
French is in
beautiful
the background.
picture.
Beautiful. It looks so like what an epic group of men, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Look how proud. Look how happy French Montana looks.
I know.
He's like with his
He's
friends.
like, look at
We're
these
all-
are my
we've all
friends. They
made
like
it.
me. We're really famous.
Yeah.
And then Diddy took this picture. It must have been a screenshot. Took it.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And let's
Did
see the
this.
next one. Boom. Where is French? He's gone. And that is the exact same photo. You could tell like how Jay-Z looks, Kendrick's little smirk, Nas's little, like everything is the
Oh, it's
same.
the photo. They covered him up with books.
Look at the
They
books.
covered it up with books.
This was a professional photoshopping job.
So it's so funny.
It's so sad. And French Montana hasn't commented yet. We're told there's no beef between the two. Doesn't French push Ciroc vodka too? Isn't that like his... I don't know.
Not
Not
but-
anymore. Not anymore. You should walk around with a bottle of Grey Goose today.
But the fact that Diddy saw there's 5 men in the photo, but he only thought 3 were worthy of a post.
It's just, it just like, it just sucks if you see that because like he doesn't think you're the, like
No.
he said 3 kings.
He said,
you're not a
no,
king.
this is the thing. He said 3 kings, 3 great friends in capital letters. So then it's like, do they have beef? Because he's saying that you're not one of his great friends.
And then it says black greatness. Hashtag black greatness. It's like, oh, well, you're not, okay, then what?
I just don't understand, but I loved it.
It's great.
It's so good. And you know that Diddy doesn't have those skills. Like, he's not a professional Photoshop man.
I don't know that, to be honest.
I would assume he has better things in life than to sit there for a little bit
We all
and
saw
like
making the
Photoshop
band.
somebody
He
out.
probably had an intern do it for him somewhere.
He probably had somebody on the payroll that can do
So
stuff
there
like
was
this for him.
I want to know, there was an order given at some point, like, hey, post this on my social. Hey, can you wipe French off of that?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, what do you want to like put it something? No, just
They're like, wait, you
Photoshop. You want us to like cover him up? No, Photoshop him out like he doesn't exist, please. And then you're like, oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's not the first time.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's done this.
Well, no,
this isn't it.
This is This is what we've done. So if you go on theblast.com right now, we have a gallery. We're making it up to French. We're putting him in some iconic photos. Caitlin did a great job of kind of putting this together. So yeah, you saw him there with J-Lo and Diddy. He got in on that.
Yeah.
Lo and behold,
epic photos in time that we think French deserve to be in.
he was at the Oscars when they messed up.
I think he won one.
He even may be on the moon. So definitely check that out on theblast.com.
Look that up.
It's really funny, and forward it to French, so hopefully he'll share it around and know that we got love for him, man.
Yeah.
We love you, French.
We're supporters
I'd
over
never
here at the
photoshopped
Blast.
French out of it. Have you ever photoshopped? I feel like
I
you
have cropped people
I knew
out,
it.
but I have not actually taken the time to Photoshop people out. I've cropped people out because sometimes they're cute photos and then the friend on the side is like closing her eyes or...
Do you make that judgment that she's not cute in that photo?
Yes.
Or do you send it to her and say, what do you think about this photo?
I make the judgment.
But what if she...
Because I know what my friends like and what they're not going to like.
What if your friend liked more to be included in your great activity that you were sharing?
Nope, not my friends. They'd rather look pretty.
My friends are too big to crop out. It just looks awkward. Yeah.
Do you ever crop any of your family out of your photos? I feel like
you know
you're
what?
a Zoe.
think-
I feel like you'd be a Zoe cropper a little.
No, I think I got a crap one time, and she's probably watching, but I believe, and I'll just be honest, I think I cropped my wife out of a photo one time with my kid. It was a really good photo of me, though.
Didn't see? There you go.
Of
exactly.
me. It wasn't a bad photo of her. It was just a really good photo of me.
But didn't like Kim Kardashian do that once? She like I believe it was Kim. I'm not sure, but I think that she cropped like North or somebody out of the photo, and everybody was
cold.
like, "That's so cold. You're a stone cold like
cold.
be this that and the other." But I mean, whatever. If you,
You
look
should
good
put a
and
caption.
you want to post it,
If you crop someone out and it's like a celebrity or somebody known, you should put in there like cropped out.
cropped out.
Yeah.
French Montana. Love you, bro.
Yeah, I love you. Sorry, didn't
Like,
want you in the
because
photo.
French is gonna see that and be like, wait, that's my photo.
Yeah.
But wait, where am I?
If you're French, do you text Diddy and you're like, what's up with that?
I think if you guys are like, there's really no beef, and say you guys are like somewhat friends, like
Yeah.
you might text and joke about it. Like if my friend did that, I would text and be like, "Yo, what's up? I just saw your photo. Ha ha ha
You
ha
gotta
ha.
hit up
so
the friend
funny."
in between. You're like, hey, is Diddy mad
People
at me or
do,
something?
yeah.
You talk, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on? You talked to Diddy today? Did he say anything about me? You're like, I don't know.
Hey,
No big deal. What happened?
yeah.
I didn't mention
he
anything.
said I made him mad the other night.
Yeah.
Drinks, but I think I said that.
Yeah, did you see
Yeah.
me? Did he mention the Grammy party or anything like that?
I mean, yeah. So it's interesting. It's really funny in my opinion, but
great.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
all been there. We've all done stuff like that. Maybe not that extreme, but we've all done some stuff.
So yeah, straight
You know?
photoshopped out.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's a little
Time,
too much work.
effort. No thanks. Who's got that?
I agree. Any other interesting things you saw up there that we should discuss?
We're getting ready to do a really hot bikini gallery if anybody wants to jump on in like 10 minutes after Gary gets done with this and writes it.
I thought I was gonna shoot it.
Tomorrow is National Texas Day, so if you're wondering who's the favorite stars that came from the Lone State, that's the Lone State.
Isn't it just Matthew McConaughey?
Oh, I'm telling you, I am pulling photos, and I swear, they're like every A-list celebrity you can possibly think of is from Texas. I'm shocked.
Interesting.
They create big stars out of Texas.
Big state.
Big
Yeah.
hair, big stars,
Big steaks.
big barbecue.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff going on. from
Speaking of
Texas.
which, I think it's lunchtime.
I know I'm starving.
All right.
All right, guys.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram,
YouTube.
subscribe on YouTube.
Snapchat.
Yes. Do we have a Snapchat?
We have a Snap. I don't know. Do we?
We should get a
Oh,
Snapchat.
we don't have a Snapchat. My bad.
No Snapchat yet.
I thought I watched it, but maybe I'm making that up, obviously.
Apple News.
Apple News.
Like us on Facebook.
I still don't really understand Apple News, but I say Apple News.
Apple News. When you buy your iPhone, everybody has a news category, like a little news app in there.
Okay.
You can go in there and you can actually find the blast.
Oh.
You put a little heart. You hit the heart, and then as we break stories, which we do constantly all day,
All the time.
they pop up and you get the alert. Like so, like sometimes CNN, Fox News, or whatever, and then you get the blast.
Oh, all right. Well,
Talking
see,
about French Montana.
I know I'm not the only one out there that did not know that. So do that, people, if you have an iPhone.
Yeah, or yeah, I was gonna say Android too, but no, just iPhone. It's all right. Everyone has an iPhone. If you don't, you're weird. All right. Have a good day.
All right, bye guys. See you later.